Shalom, everyone. I want to share with you a special revelation on the end of days and AI. It says here in Daniel 12:4, it says that knowledge, many will go to and fro, and knowledge will increase. And it's very interesting with the development of technology, airplanes, trains, internet facilitated travel, and the interchange of information. But lately, I had a very interesting revelation lately about the US, China, and the end of days. In the past, the US had a Cold War with Russia, and they were building nuclear weapons because they had paranoia about Russia having more nukes, and the Russians had paranoia about the US having more nukes, so they got dragged into this armament development, and they build a huge arsenal that can destroy the whole world. But now there's something of even more concern, which is AI. And recently I had this revelation. It just came suddenly that China is building this supercomputer because they don't want to be dominated by the US. So they are building this super AI, artificial intelligence computer. And at the same time, the US is investing billions also in a supercomputer and AI technologies because they don't want to be uh, separated by China. So both of them, they have been dragged in a Cold War similar to the US and Russia during the area of the Cold War, but this time it's AI. So what happened is that the US lately will invest 500 billion in a mega AI program. Just watch this video.
Start in the United States, and it was a dizzying full first day in office for Donald Trump at the start of his second term as president. He signed more executive orders, but his key announcement was the creation of a huge artificial intelligence project called Stargate. He called the plan the biggest project of its kind in history. It will see the private sector invest $500 billion in AI infrastructure in the United States over the next 4 years.
So here you had it, 500 billion. That is like the whole economy, all of the money of Belgium in a supercomputer. So what's going to happen is that this is going to open Pandora's box, because this is the technology that is going to be used by the Antichrist to dominate the world. And this is how dangerous AI is. Let me just give you an example of what artificial intelligence is. And then we will go into Bible prophecy, what the Bible and the Hebrew language have to say about it. In China, they have something called the credit score. They don't look at human beings by their love, their essence, their name, their surname, who they are as humans. They look at them as numbers and put these numbers in a huge database of this completely ultra dictatorship of the Communist Party. So this is what happens. AI gives them so much power to dominate people. And what happens is, if you have political views that the government likes, they increase your score. If you do things that the government likes, they increase your score. And if you belong to any philosophical path, or you buy things that they like, they increase your score. So eventually, with a very high score, you have big loans, possibilities to travel, buy a house, develop a business, and so on. But what happens if you start doing certain things they don't like? Like, if you support certain political agendas they don't like, they begin to decrease your score. If you speak publicly or in social media about criticizing them, they reduce your score. If you buy certain things that they don't like, they begin to reduce your score. And if you have certain behaviors, they keep reducing your score, to the point when your score is so low, suddenly you realize you cannot get a passport, you cannot travel, you cannot get a loan, you cannot get a house, a mortgage, you're not hired by any company. and then your life is a misery. So this is how much power it gives them, and they don't realize that in this battle that the US and China are doing for this supercomputer, both of them have been fooled by the devil to completely develop AI till it brings complete domination in the world. This is opening Pandora's box, and when these powers have a supercomputer like this, then it's time of no return, because trials can be determined by AI. We can be in a world where there's no longer a judge that has ethics and principles, nothing. Your case can be resolved by a computer. Your computer can decide whether you are guilty or innocent. You're fine, whether you have to pay a $5,000 fine or whatever. So we are entering into the age of a heartless, soulless society. And interestingly, the program that the US is financing of AI, first of all, is 500 billion, which is a ridiculous amount of money. It's already very scary. And then the name of it is called Stargate. And they got this name from a movie of a Stargate, of a portal that you can open to enter another dimension. And to me, this is prophetic, because they are opening Pandora's box, and this is the Stargate that will bring the Antichrist system to have complete domination of the earth. That's very scary. Now, let us look at the Hebrew language and see if we can find a prophetic insight in the Hebrew language, and the answer is fascinating. The word artificial intelligence in Hebrew is called Binah Melachutit, which is very interesting. Binah means knowledge or intelligence, and Melachutit, it means angelic. So wait a moment, angelic intelligence. What is that telling me? Of course, it's not the angelic from heaven, is the angelic, the fallen angelic. So the Hebrew language reveals that this technology is coming from fallen angels, angels that oppose the Almighty. Fallen angels inspire the creation of this technology, and then in Hebrew, the abbreviation, which is AI, they write it Aleph Yud, AI, Aleph Yud. And what Aleph Yud means in ancient biblical Hebrew is fascinating. It means woe, it means disgrace, alas, disgrace, like warning. And when something is repeated twice in ancient Hebrew, it's very serious. So we have the name of it is going to be called Stargate. That is already a triple no. That movie was about nothing but demons coming from another dimension. They are opening a portal of Pandora's box. Artificial intelligence in Hebrew is talking about angelic intelligence, and of course is from the fallen angels, not from the true angels of the Almighty. And then the abbreviation AI in ancient Hebrew, Aleph Yud I, means woe, disgrace. But when it's repeated twice, it means something very, very bad. So it's time to wake up and pray. The signs of the end of days are all over the place. So don't sleep, be sobered, read your Bible, and stay awake, because more is coming. Thank you and shalom.